Hi, everybody. Before we get started, HelloFresh delivers fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week. That's right, fresh, quality produce from the farm to your door in less than a week. So you could savor summer flavors all season long. Get 16 free meals plus 3 gifts with code ValleyCast16 at HelloFresh.com/ValleyCast16. What's that? Go to HelloFresh.com/ValleyCast16 to get up to 16 free meals plus 3 free gifts. Now, let's begin the Valleycast.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show.
Hi everybody, hi. It's time to get. It's okay, Kevin. It just started. How are you, Elliott and Kevin? What happened to your hand, Elliott? You guys need to watch that. Listen, you guys are really missing out here if you're not watching the video version of the podcast because something happened to Elliott, and you can tell right away. You okay, Kevin? You slipping out of your seat? You need to buckle up.
Kevin just blacks out.
Kevin. Elliott, what happened, buddy? What happened there?
You guys,
It looks
you're not
bad.
gonna believe this. It's gonna. The doctor says it's gonna grow back to its normal size. But basically, last night I went to heat up some Cheesecake Factory leftovers in the microwave, and when I shut the microwave, I didn't realize I left my hand in there. And when I got it out, it had shrunk down to this unusable size. But the cool thing is, it now extends.
Whoa!
Dude!
Whoa! It's crazy that you can move the individual fingers too. That's weird looking.
I know.
That's
so it
weird
works out
looking.
pretty well.
It's
How
weird.
painful was it?
Are you
It's
okay?
pretty painful. It was pretty painful. Yeah, I'm okay now. It's just sort of. It's more of a. It's embarrassing, but I'm starting to use it just for my brand. This is kind of my new thing, and so
Yeah.
I'd
Keep
be
it extended.
I'd be
That looks
embarrassed.
better. Keep it extended if you want to go out in public with it.
yeah. Okay, good to know. I will. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want it
that's
to
why
look the
thank
most
you,
normal.
Kevin. How you
We're
guys
here
doing?
for you. We
Thank
want
you.
you to feel like nothing happened.
All right. Well, let's not
feels remarkably
let's not
good.
make Elliott feel uncomfortable by talking about it a lot.
Yeah, thanks, man. This feels so good though. If we were in person, you would love this.
Kevin, how are you, man? How are you, buddy? What's up?
I'm hanging in there by a little tiny thread. I'll tell you.
Would you
What's
say
going
you're
on? You just a
barely
busy
holding
boy?
on?
No, well, yeah, but I'm just, Joe talked about last week how he's had bad brain syndrome. Whoa, Elliott.
Guys, my hand's fine.
Oh,
And
I'm not going to have the dumb hand while you're talking about bad brain syndrome. I feel like it's insensitive.
well, you could hide the little hand.
Yeah, I'll hide
put
it.
it down.
You just
Keep going. Tell me about your little sad shit, Kevin.
Oh, it's back. Kevin, bad brain syndrome happens so much, man. And I'll tell you,
Dude.
Kevin, can I tell you the best way to fight it is to fill your time with all the things, like whether it's work, whether it's friends, whether it's
Yes.
fill every moment of your day with something.
I
Whether
just
it's your
need
writing,
more fun.
Add more fun into your life,
I need a
Kevin.
little bit more fun.
Well, can I tell you something that I thought was fun? Unless you want to talk more about this bullshit.
No, I want to hear all about your fun things.
I'm sorry. It's just
I don't want to talk about it.
Here's how you solve it, Kevin. Don't think about it and keep doing stuff. Are you done?
That's
Is
what
that
I've been
good?
doing, man.
you know my. Let's have some fun, Kevin. Can we have
I
some fun?
want to. Yes, that's why I'm here. I'm not here to talk to you guys about my feelings. I'm here to have fun.
No. This
No,
isn't
no,
therapy.
no.
Well, it's a
We
therapy
know
of. It's a therapy of a type.
Not this
because,
show.
yeah, this show is a bit of a therapy because it's like we get to talk to our friends. We say whatever the fuck we want. And It's a therapy for people who listen to it as well. Did you know that?
I'll take that.
I really like these morning episodes too. It's kind of nice starting the day with silly camaraderie. And,
Me too.
You know, tacking it on at the end.
Me too. It's nice. This is our
That
version
should
of
be the-
cracking open a cold one with the boys. It's just
That's
like
right.
Yeah.
hitting a record with the boys.
And that should be the goal of this episode, and I'm going to pressure both Steve and Elliott to do this, is by the end of this episode, I better be in a much better mood, and I hope that the rest of the day is just fantastic because of this podcast.
I hope so too, Kevin. And I don't like being threatened, but I definitely want to help you.
There was no threat, just pressure.
Well, you said I
felt
better, and I don't know if I. Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
Guys. Well, speaking of fun,
What-
Kevin, can I tell you guys
me.
something I did last night?
I want to hear all about your adventures because I feel like you've been nonstop
Oh
doing things.
boy, buddy boy. Oh, buckle up, my friend, because I've been I've been real, but I've been bucking around. I've been a bucking bronco. You guys ever seen a bucking bronco?
Not in a while.
That's me, man. I've been bucking. I'm a bucking bronco because my boy,
Bucking and bronking.
my friend Crystal from Canada has been visiting me, and it has been nonstop bonkers time. We've been all over the place. We've been around the world, and it's been good. It's been good. But last night, so we went to like Disneyland, and we went to
Yeah.
I have questions.
okay, go ahead. What are your questions?
No, keep going. I have more questions about. You brought up Disneyland. I have more questions about Disneyland.
We went to Disneyland, and then we went to. Oh, we saw Weird Al in concert at the Wiltern.
Shit, yeah.
Which was like
nice. How was
such,
that?
dude. It was like, because I've seen Weird Al a few times,
Yeah.
and he usually does big shows where where he'll do costume changes and stuff, and he'll do like when he does like the Star Wars song, he'll get into like a Jedi robe.
Hell yeah.
And when he does like that song about being fat, he'll put on a big fat suit, and it's funny.
That song's called Fat.
It's called Fat, and it's about fat people. Songs about fat people. But this show was like super intimate. It was like the band was sitting in chairs, and the Wiltern is not a huge venue, so it was super intimate, and they did nothing but deep cut,
Nice.
non-parody songs.
Albuquerque?
No,
I don't know if that's a deep
not
cut.
Albuquerque, but he did 2 shows, and from what I heard, both shows had different set lists. But in mine,
That's what I
like
read. Yeah.
That's awesome.
at the one I went to, it was so he did like the Craigslist song and the Jungle Cruise Skipper song, and then he did Dare to Be Stupid. And he did like
Damn.
real early shit. He did Velvet Elvis, like all this crazy
That's
shit.
so
Like I
great.
was, dude. It was such a good show. And then at the very end, no,
Let's go. Come on. He got it.
like at
Open
the
your
end,
mouth.
he
Steve,
did
open your mouth.
Oh, dude, I hope that doesn't go away. That really helped. Sorry, I hope it doesn't grow back. Angels. So at the end of the show, he did one parody, and it was a jazzy.
You need some water or something?
Yeah, thank you. Could you give me some water? Could you please? Thanks, man. I'm gonna keep this.
Yeah,
So he did a jazzy version of Gangster's Paradise, or Amish Paradise,
Oh,
and then
wow.
it went into a medley of like some other parodies, and then he did like the Grim Grinning Ghost song, and it was like fucking bonkers. And Emo Phillips, you know who Emo Phillips is?
Why, I've heard that.
He's an incredibly talented, funny comedian, and he opened the show, and it was like, dude, if I could do like I will not do it justice, but one of the jokes he did, it was stuff like this. It was so good, and it was like not for kids, and there were a lot of kids there. But he was like, so his whole thing is he like keeps his hands up like this, and he goes, let me see if I can do it because I'm like losing my voice, as you can hear. That's why I need water. But he was like, one of his jokes was, let me prepare.
God, this is bad.
After this story, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Mostly coughing.
He says, he goes, I was on a date the other day, and the woman got real upset with me because I wouldn't open her door, her car door in the car. And he's like, but I had to swim up. What was I supposed to do?
All right.
So
the video will help someone.
He's insinuating that he crashed his car into the ocean, and his date was upset he didn't open the door so she could
drown,
swim out. He was too busy swimming up himself. But it's really funny, man. I didn't do it justice, but yeah.
What was the crowd like? Was it like loud or was it really quiet?
It was interesting because my friend noticed that like during all the like deep cut songs, there were like a lot of people that didn't seem to understand that it was like no parody stuff. And I think they were waiting for like the Star Wars shit.
Yeah, I bet.
And it just never happened. And I was so tickled. I loved it. Like I was screaming and yelling.
Yeah.
It's like old school Weird Al fans would really appreciate that show.
And I'm sure
so
even
good.
he just appreciates being able to play that shit rather than the same thing he plays over and over again.
Well, and it's called the Self-Indulgent Tour because
There
it's
you
like
go.
all his like his songs. But in between each song, he did like all these like stories and stuff, and he usually never does that. Like in between, he never like talks to the audience really. Like
That's
he'll be
so
like,
fun.
hey, what's up or whatever, but he like did full like little like stories and like monologue things in between each song.
Have you ever met him? Like
I have met him. Yeah, there was a show or there was a signing for Poodle Hat at Amoeba Records in Hollywood, and I went and I met him, and I got to tell him I was in his fan club when I was a young boy. But listen, fuck all that shit. What's more important than anything is last night I went to, speaking of fun, Kevin, you said you wanted to have fun. You ready for some fun? You ready for me to take you on a fun trip?
Well, I think it's already over.
No, but it's going to happen again.
Oh, okay. Then
It's definitely going to happen again. And we got to get Mike there and anybody else who wants to come. I was talking to Heather about it, and I was like, we got to do this. It's the fucking... You've been in medieval times, right, Elliott?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, you did just do this.
Do you know what's across the street from medieval times?
I actually learned it's right next door. It's
it
not
is
even
right
across the
next
street,
door.
it's
It is right next door, yeah.
Is it like the same thing as medieval times, but it's a different version?
It's
what it
the
was in
same
Florida.
thing.
There's Knights. It's like Knights of the something. In Florida, they had like right near. What was it called? It wasn't medieval times, but it was something else that was just like it. But is that what you're
Completely
talking about?
different genre.
Yeah, genre, same idea though, right? Like.
Well, this
Yeah,
one's a
restaurant.
different genre. Same kind of concept, but different event. Different show. This one's called... It's called like Pirate Adventure or something like that. Yeah. It's pirates. And I was expecting it to be exactly like medieval times, but they did like a soft like Broadway show.
What?
It was like singing and choreography and like it was like a little Broadway show while you have like cafeteria food.
Wait, but was there like what's the big fight scene?
Dude, honestly, man, can I tell you something? I couldn't tell you much. but I kept saying, can we turn on the subtitles? But we were all having so much fun. It was like Matt Robb and like...
That's great.
Dude, and we were like... we were so obnoxious at one point, and listen, the show's too long. I don't care how much you paid for it, it's too long. And there are these moments where you're sitting there and you're just like waiting, like they're just having this like moment and you're like, what's happening in this fucking show? And you can hear like all the families talking to each other and like you hear the kids bored out of their mind like all over the theater, like talking about other shit and like laughing and yelling and shit. And at one point it was like kind of quiet and this guy was doing this like, oh, it's like this is little Melissa's birthday, so we're gonna bring her up on the pirate ship and make her a pirate queen or something. And during that, they brought like a little birthday cake over to this like 10-month-old infant that was sitting in front of us. Oh, and this baby was staring at me the whole time.
Hold on.
I'm dying. The show was happening there.
Yeah.
Beyond the camera
Up
that
ahead.
you're looking at right now, up ahead. And the baby was like staring at me the whole fucking time. And I wasn't doing anything other than like, you know, maybe sometimes I'd scream out some stupid shit or whatever, but I was mostly laughing and having a good time. And so they brought a little birthday cake over to the baby, the infant, and I was like, oh, it's the baby's birthday. And the dad was like, she's 10 months old. She's just a little baby. And I'm like, she's not going to remember this. Why'd you bring her? And and as soon as they brought the cake over, it was like this quiet moment in the pirate show. And Matt and I started screaming the happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. The pirates stopped acting and turned to us, and one of them said, come on, guys. And I was like, it's the baby's birthday. You sing happy birthday when
guys.
they get the thing. Come on. No, you come on, guys. You've been
I
doing
love
your
how
show
not
for
piratey
2.5
that
hours.
Yeah.
love not
was
even
it
in
truly just
character.
a straight-faced come on,
Absolutely
guys.
not in character. Turn to us. Everyone's silent. The whole theater
Fellas,
got
knock it off.
silent. And yeah, he was like, "Arr, you ordered the pipe. Knock it off, guys." And then one of the other guy, the funny guy in the show tried to turn it into a joke, and he's like, my birthday was 7 months ago. Why are you singing that to me? And we were like,
All right.
he
Good effort.
But man, it was bonkers. It was so stupid. We gotta go.
Can you film inside there?
Yeah, they don't give a fuck, man. The place is run by teenagers.
Okay, hell yeah.
There's like teenagers everywhere. It was really, I was like, can I get an adult? I need help.
I have another option for fun, I think, Kevin, for you, in addition to the Pirates and Emo Phillips. This
Disneyland?
weekend, I'm going, yes, which I have questions about, but I can take those offline. I am getting on a plane on
No.
Thursday.
Bring him in. Bring him online, baby.
Hold on, he's telling me something fun.
Yeah, but
Going
he'll
to
say
Sonoma
it later.
This weekend, it is, guys, it's the world's ugliest dog competition that my fiance and her friend will be two of the judges judging the world's
you
ugliest
gotta,
dog.
what is this?
I can show
Wow.
you if I'm allowed to share my screen. and I can
Please,
get my-
I think I.
It might take me a
Wait,
second. 'cause
where'd
my-
you say it is? Sonoma?
Yeah, and so we gotta go to
This weekend.
Yep, Saturday.
This is something that I swear I've heard your lovely
I've heard of
fiance talk about before.
Yeah,
Oh
they've talked about
my
it quite a bit.
gosh. Mr. Happy Face.
So this is the so this is the Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
We're looking at
Look
pictures
at
of
these.
something that may be called a dog.
Oh boy!
Absolute gremlin monster.
These are dogs that, listen, once again, youtube.com/the Valleyfolk if you want to see the video version, but these are dogs that are absolutely, I hope they're loved.
Yeah,
Well, this
they
is
have
what
to be.
they are. Are they okay or are they not?
You know, I'm interested to see, because I don't think any of them are okay. But then they'll be like happy and cheerful, and you're like, all right, I guess it's fine. You know?
It's just
How does that happen, Elliot?
Yeah.
Do you
Do
know?
they kind of groom them in a way to look like shit?
No,
No,
that's
I
just
think yeah, a lot of them are like hairless. They're from the Chinese crested or whatever they are, the hairless.
See, that's bad.
And,
Yeah.
and then a lot of them will have like missing teeth, but that's okay. And
Yeah.
because they miss teeth, then the tongues fall out, and then they'll have like, or they'll have like mange when they're really young, and they won't be able to grow the hair back, and so they end up just having patches.
Yeah.
Poor
And sometimes
babies.
they're just ugly. Sometimes it's just ugly babies, but that's okay.
Can you
It's
bring
gonna
it back?
be
Can you bring it
very
back?
fun. Yeah.
Can we see more, or is there more?
Is there only 4 in the running?
I'm not sure. Oh no, it's plenty.
Can
You
we
go
see
through.
more?
I love their names too. We didn't read off their names.
Baron. Oh, look at Liberace. Wow. Wow. Josie.
Wait, go to the.
Oh, boy.
Dude, the tongue.
Oh, man.
Go to the right. Look at this
Oh,
one.
there
Oh
it is,
no.
yeah.
Elliot, can you tell if these dogs
wow.
want, can you tell at all if these dogs want to be around?
I don't. You get that impression, don't you? That maybe they're okay leaving at any point.
I'd love it if they were.
Oh my god! Look at these guys.
Whoa, now we're looking at
Whoa.
some Look at that dirty dog. Dude, I love it. I love that. Do you think those dogs are I really am really curious to see
Me
what your
too.
thoughts are going to be once you get
I know.
So you just get to go and watch and have fun.
Yeah, me and Chip will be just enjoying the show and probably walking around. So we'll see.
Dude,
We'll
that
see what-
sounds like a wonderful time. Where is it
I
again?
can't wait. Sonoma. I've never been.
Sonoma.
Wine
So that's
country, I
here.
guess.
You don't have to go. Are you driving?
It's a
No,
drive.
flying. It's like 6.5 hours. So we're gonna.
I was unaware.
Oh, shit.
I was thinking more like Napa, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I thought until 2 days ago. But anyway,
You've
I'm
never
excited
done-
about that.
Sonoma's really nice.
Yeah,
Like, how
I've
long
heard
are you
a
gonna
good
be
thing.
there? Because you should take some time there a bit. It's
Couple
fun.
days, I think. Yeah, I think we're staying maybe through Monday. Coming back.
Hell
Monday.
yeah.
Man, that sounds like so much fun, buddy.
It's gonna be
Please,
exciting.
you got to report back, because if this is something that's like, wow, what an experience, maybe this is something we also have to go do.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot
It's-
of photos in the text thread. It's gonna be very exciting. I have approval
yeah.
to go on Guardians of the Galaxy in terms of my partner. She's cool about it. She says it might require a cocktail beforehand, and I can respect that. But that is good to go. I'm starting
Wait.
with California Adventure, then Disneyland the next day. What? Yes.
She's down to go on it, or she's down for you to
That's
go on it.
what she said. No, she's down to do. I was like, I don't really want to go by myself. I was like,
Oh
that sounds
my
that was fun.
gosh.
And she's like, all right, fine. And I was
I
like,
think she's
"Sweet."
going to love it.
hope she loves it.
I'm going to put it out there that
you-
I think she's going to
yeah.
love it.
Thank you.
If you
thank
give in a little bit to it, it's so much fun.
You
I
just
mean, I've
so much
always
fun.
loved Tower of Terror, yeah, and I want,
Yeah.
I like I'm a sucker for all that stuff, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
what you got to do is you got to not build it up in a tense way. Just like have fun conversation in the line. Keep things very natural and fun. Don't be like, ooh, you this right? Ooh, I can't believe you're like. Don't make a big deal about her being on it. Just be like, we're here and it's normal. And then, because like a lot of this could backfire. I want you to know.
Yeah, good, but I think it'll be all right.
But
'Cause-
trust Steve, because Steve knows a lot more about Grace than you do, and he knows
so
the right
much
way to
more.
do this.
Yeah, that's true.
So much more.
That's a great point, Kevin. Thank you.
But this could go south pretty fast, because if you bring someone who's got courage onto the tower of the Guardians Breakout. Mission Breakout. A lot of times people are like, oh no, I'll never go on another ride again after that.
Yeah. Well,
I think though he'll be okay because I think the level of intensity between the Guardians ride and any ride at Disneyland is like a big gap. So like if she can go on that, she can go on anything.
Yeah, help her understand that. Help her understand that that's like the pretty much the very tip top of the thrill rides there.
Yeah, you know that phrase, like, when you're a kid, if you want a dog, start by asking for a pony? I'm kind of taking that approach. Where
there
I was
you go.
If I'm just going, if I'm getting greenlit on probably the scariest ride, then that's good news. But I just don't, I'm so intimidated by the process of going because I don't understand how it works. Like,
I know.
This app thing, dude, of saying what rides I want to go on, and then they tell me when to go, and then I still have to wait in line.
So GENIE Plus or GENIE, the GENIE service. Like, I just learned about this shit. It's so confusing.
We learned it while we were there. Remember, Steve?
Yeah,
we bought it while we were at the park.
Yeah, but that's like a different thing. That's like the lightning lane pass or something.
Oh my God.
There's like a couple of things that you can pay for, and they're like one thing is literally just free suggestions. Okay, so take note of that in the app when you're like plan my GENIE day or whatever. That's just suggestions based on what you chose about what you wanted to do that day. So it made you choose which rides you want to go on, and then it tells you when the optimal time to go to those rides is. But once it tells you when the optimal time is, you can scroll down a little further and it'll show lightning lane. It'll be LL. You tap that LL and it goes, if you pay $20 while you're in the park, we'll give you a lightning lane pass. And it's basically, it allows you to choose, and be very careful with this. It allows you to choose a few rides to fast pass. But it's so fucking confusing, dude. I got a survey after going this past week. And so many of the questions were focused on the app and how the app experience was.
They're for sure going to change it.
I put down like confusing. Like, and I love using, like, I'm an app boy. I got apps on my phone, child. Yeah, it was confusing. I don't like it.
Yeah, because even when you open it, it's just like mostly advertisements for restaurants. And it's like, these are things that exist. And then it's like, if you have this, and then I'm able to connect the hotel reservation with the app. I don't know why. I don't know how good that does. I thought I was going to be able to go to the park earlier because of the hotel. That's not true.
Wait,
they don't do that anymore.
Wait, really? You looked into it? Which hotel? Do you feel comfortable saying?
Grand Californium. Yeah, no. Well,
it should be.
I do.
It should be part. It should be part. It should be part of the magic hour, or what is it? It's like magic something hour.
Extra magic hour, whatever it is.
And it says it's not.
It said they discontinued it, and then when I clicked on it, it was only available for certain days, and only available if you have 3-day park tickets, at least over 3 days, and only on like Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, and only at certain hotels,
and only like, between.
yeah, and only when you hit the LL, the lightning, when you're in the hotel room.
Dude, I bet you could call the Grand Californian and be like, "Hey, listen,
please help me.
Please help me."
Yeah.
This is garbage. Ugh,
how was the crowd, Steve? Was it still packed as all hell?
Honestly, dude, it was the greatest fucking Disneyland experience I think I've ever had in my life.
What the?
And the reason why is like it actually was moderately packed. There were quite a few people there, and major rides had upwards of 2 to 3 hour wait times.
Holy shit!
But something magical happened, which I wouldn't recommend setting your watch to because you can't. But so our main goal is to go Rise of the Resistance, right? We get into the park. Rise of the Resistance is like a 3 hour wait. We're like, fuck, let's go somewhere else. So we went to Indiana Jones. Turns out Indiana Jones was currently shut down. There was a problem with the ride, so it was temporarily shut down. And this is what I said to my friend. I said, let's wait like 5 minutes. Because this is like, there's a secret tip for when a ride goes down. You just stand over into the shade for a second, wait for them to go, ride's back open, and then you go right the fuck into the ride because there's no line.
Yeah.
So we waited for like 5 minutes. Boom. First ride we went on, Indiana Jones, took 5 minutes to walk through the ride. We walked through the line, got in the ride. It was wonderful. Then we were like, let's go to Galaxy's Edge and we'll just kick it in Galaxy's Edge. We went to the cantina, had a few drinks, checked out the app. What does this app say? It says Rise of the Resistance is temporarily shut down.
Same
we
thing.
looked at each other and we were like, should we fucking do this? Let's do this. We went straight to Rise. Ride was shut down. Hung out in the shade for 10 minutes. Ride opened. Walked completely through the line and onto the ride.
I just can't.
Wow.
We proceeded to do this with 3 other rides.
Holy crap.
And I was like, okay, I think I found the greatest life hack for Disneyland.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the trail of broken dreams.
dude, why and all I could think of was like, why haven't I done this before?
Yep.
Why didn't I know about this? Like, it's kind of common knowledge in the Disney like fandom that when a ride is down, you can kind of wait, and sometimes it doesn't always work. Like, as a matter of fact, later on in the day, we went to the Cars ride, and because it was shut down, and we were like so confident we were going to do the same move. We waited there for like 20 minutes, and it didn't open back up. And we were like, all right,
what's the time limit? 20 minutes?
I think 20. After 20, it's up to you if you want to waste your day sitting around because you're going to be in line anyway.
Yeah, that's already like a line queue.
Yeah,
exactly. And honestly, if it's a ride you really want to go on and you're like, fuck it, I'll wait the 2 hours, then go for it because you're going to wait there anyway. But here's where I landed on this whole thing. Definitely keep an eye on the rides that are down for sure. And plan accordingly, and definitely try to do this hack. But it made me think, why is this something I haven't done all the time? I was like, why is this a tip I'm learning about now?
Yeah.
That is working so well. And the reason is bad, guys.
Tell us, please.
The reason is because the park is kind of in shambles right now.
What?
There's the leadership of the Disney parks is kind of buffooning up the place. The app is confusing. The rides are broken a lot, and there's like really just kind of a state of disarray in the parks. And so what I came to the conclusion of was that certainly this is a good tip, right? Certainly this is an easy way to get on the major rides without waiting in lines. You just wait for it to shut down. You wait as long, you go on the ride. Bada boom, bada bit. But what it means more than anything is that these rides need to be fixed.
Yeah.
I have never seen so many ride closures in one day. So
that's what it is. Yeah.
And it's just that the rides are in like a bad state. And
There was this old, back in the day when I was working at Disney World, I think it was right after they transitioned from Bob, who was the guy in the 90s? Eisner, and he would go around the parks, and like if a single light bulb was out, he'd like freak out and was like, everything needs to be perfect. There's never not a speck of trash. All the rides were tip-top shape. And then they were being like, it needs to be like tightened up a little bit, it sounds like that's happening all over again. Well, maybe they've expanded too much. Maybe they've done too much.
COVID fucked them up too.
COVID fucked them up. They lost a lot of money, and certainly they did, even though they have more money than they'll ever need. But this new parks guy, Bob Chapek, he seems to be more focused on the business profits side rather than the 100% satisfactory guest experience. And because people will pay for fast passes, even though it was free 2 years ago, and people will pay for fucking magic bullshit because they're like, I want to be magic too and shit. But they're really more focused on that than like fixing things in the park. And while there is like an element of benefit because the rides are down and then you could get on the ride and enjoy it and not have to wait in a long ass line, I enjoyed that hack. But in my love of the park and in my love of that type of way of running the park, Elliott, where it's like, if there's a light out, fix that shit right away.
Yeah.
I would prefer for the rides to be in pristine working condition rather than shut down so often for us to be able to sneak in.
Even like I'll be going, I think the day before they reopen Pirates. Pirates has been shut down for.
Oh yeah. It's been down for a bit. It was real disappointing to a lot of people. Yeah.
God damn.
I heard they put Amber Heard in the ride.
In just so she could go around and around while it was.
No,
she's an
animatronic. She's.
Oh, okay.
She's just been riding.
I thought you just meant she's riding around and around.
She's just in there. God bless her. All right. Well, how you guys feeling?
Did you guys, maybe you've heard about this. Have you seen this AI created, this was a little while ago, but AI created like a Nirvana song?
No way.
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you, Steve.
Put it in this chat here.
It's weird. And it's
all this AI stuff is so cool, man. Is it scary to you?
Yeah, I hate it.
Can I show you what AI just decided that Grace looks like?
Yeah. I can't wait. Whoa, dude. Honestly, that's not bad.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of terrifying how good it might be the best one I've seen.
It was that like a first attempt?
Beautiful.
Dude, she's
attempt.
gorgeous.
Did you just type in her full name?
What a beautiful fiance you have.
Thank you.
Okay, I just texted it, Steve.
Dude, it looks like one of the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
No, send it in the chat here, please, if you could.
Mother of all
easier
hell.
to bring to the PC. I'm sorry.
Also, the Dolly mini stuff continues to not get old, and I love that it's not getting old. I just want Twitter to be filled with nothing but that, and I'm fine with that.
I love that there's so many people that just don't understand it and have no idea. Even once it's like Jar Jar Binks in a hotel room, like
yeah,
and it's like people are like, I don't get it, and it's like, good, it's okay, you don't have to get it. It's just stimulating our broken brains in a way that is so pleasant.
Yeah.
The one that Joe brought up, a buddy of mine tweeting the Hindenburg birth announcement
or gender reveal.
Gender reveal. Yeah, Hindenburg gender reveal. Just a blimp going down in a puff of pink or blue smoke is pretty good.
There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Dude, I did one that was Alf cleaning his gun, and it looks unfucking real. It's unreal. All right, let's listen to this AI create. Do we need to look at the video or no?
No, you can just play the sound.
So it says 27 years. AI software creates new Nirvana song 27 years after Kurt Cobain passed away at age 27.
Got my hands around everyone. I've been here before, but now with you, I still got some pain.
See, there's no like actual lyrics.
The sun shines on you, but I don't know how. I don't care. I feel small. Trying to solve
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I am blown away.
I didn't expect it to sound exactly like Nirvana. Dude, what the fuck? If you played this for me and said it's an unreleased Nirvana song, I'd totally believe you. It's called Drowned in the Sun.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Top
just
comment
how
says
That was
this is what it's like if you have a dream. You're seeing Nirvana live, but you can't quite figure out what song they're playing.
yeah.
The only thing missing from this song is a soul. Get out of here, you pieces of shit. There's no such thing as a soul. Humans created that. Whether you like it or not, this is simply fascinating and frightening all at once.
It also is full circle back to Weird Al because he did a parody song about how you can't understand what the lyrics are.
Yeah, you're
AI
totally
just
right.
did it on its own.
Jesus, dude, Weird Al is such a genius. It's almost like he predicted this.
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm blown away by this.
It's just
Kevin.
like, how far away are we from? We're so close then to just being able to have a complete band created by nothing but AI.
I mean, we kind of already
Robots.
have that. We have bands that are chosen by
Robot band.
the AI in this scenario, in the AI in the music history scenario, are
Is Simon Cowell.
the executives, that are like, this is a manufacturable popcorn band, and there's a lot of that, but this is like straight up just no human intervention at all. It seems like
We gotta show Mike that too. I bet he hasn't seen it.
Dude, this is bonkers. Yeah, let's share it to him on the podcast.
Yeah, none yet.
Absolutely terrifying.
It's crazy. Dude, I grew up listening to Nirvana, and I always loved Nirvana. Like, Nirvana would be like, it was a part of my teenage years. This sounds so real, dude. It's crazy.
I want him to do a Weezer one, but I feel like it'd probably make me feel bad.
Dude, I want a Beatles one. Let's have
I
a
was thinking the same thing, a Beatles one.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's wild.
Bonkers.
It just doesn't make sense to me on even the most surface level. I can't conceptualize how any of it works. There's no instruments. There's nothing being played. There's no music being really written. It's like getting layered on top of each other. Like,
It's like,
I hate it.
the idea is that the AI takes information that exists.
Yeah.
Because like with the new Star Wars show, with the Boba Fett show, spoiler alert, but it's been long enough. If you don't want to be spoiled for the Boba Fett show, skip a couple of minutes or whatever.
It's not that
But
great.
Luke Skywalker is in the show, and it's Mark Hamill as young Luke Skywalker, and it's like an AI. It's like a CG young Luke, but his voice, it was completely created using an AI algorithm in a way. They took, they basically like, through all of Mark Hamill's like raw audio and like audiobook like reading and like all this shit from years and years of his voice into like a big thing, and then the computer just like chomped it up and said like, all right, what do you want him to say now? And you just like type out what you want him to say, and then it uses all that information to like recreate that man's voice when it was a young voice.
No, thank you.
I know, man, it's scary.
That sounds like the death of like voice actors, honestly. Because like if you have an animated film and that you can just dump all the dialogue that you want them to say.
Yeah, I think it'll be a while before you get the nuance of it. Like, because like if you get a Robin Williams and you get a modern voice actor who's like done cartoon movies and shit like that, you just can't compare the performances. Like Robin Williams was like a firecracker and like would throw out genius shit every second, and it was like, sure, maybe someday a computer will be able to do that, but the nuance of human,
It's not there yet.
It's certainly not, but it's scary
It's
close.
It's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, look, guys, this is the natural advancement of technology as we know it, and
It's the beginning of the end.
potentially, it's definitely the beginning of the end of something. I don't know what, but it's definitely, it's scary. But I'm all for the progression of technology, because had it not been for that, then there's a lot of things that we rely on we wouldn't have. So
What
we'll see.
does the GENIE Plus service do? I have it, and I spent money on it, and now I don't know what it does.
Genie Plus will tell you the exact time to go, like the best time to go on a ride. That's it.
Why would they charge for that?
Because they love money, baby, and they know that they'll get it out of you.
Just seems like a waste.
And you know what it really is more than anything I'm learning is a way to like keep crowds away from certain super popular rides. So if everyone's looking at their app and they're like, come back at 3 p.m. and it's 11 a.m., it just means that many people won't be also crowding that area.
Crowd control, yeah.
Yeah.
That they make you pay for. All right, cool. That's fine.
Yep, dude. It's honestly, let me send you a video that you need to watch. There's a YouTube channel called Defunctland, which I'm sure you've heard of. Yeah. And the guy that runs is a friend of mine. He's a great guy. And he did a incredible deep dive into the Fast Pass, the whole Fast Pass thing. And it's just it really shines a light on what the fuck's going on over there in a very smart, well-researched way. I'll send it to you.
Send it over, yeah.
Wow.
All right.
What a
that
day.
song is crazy. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's fun. I don't know how much fun I'm having anymore.
Did you have fun before the AI part?
I think I had fun before the AI.
That definitely did something. It took the wind out.
But it was my own doing. If I wouldn't have brought it up,
you had to see. That's your brain going like, "Hey, we need to freak out. We need to freak out a little bit." Well, guys, I love talking to you, and I love sharing jokes and listening to how you guys are doing. Elliott, I'm so proud of you being a student and learning and
a father,
reaching for more in this world of knowledge. I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Kevin, I worry about you all the time.
Thank you.
But you have such good people around you. Ellie is such a sweet angel that takes good care of you. Your friends are here for you when you're sad. And please don't hesitate ever to text or call if you ever want a little bit of a joke or a giggle or something.
Man.
But yeah, let's plan some more. Let's get some more fun in your life, Kevin.
Okay.
Yep.
I want it.
Definitely balance work and play. All right.
All right, Steve.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out, you piece of shit. Let me listen to you. Figure it out. My parents don't understand me. I'm gonna wear a flannel shirt now and smoke cigarettes. Damn, that's crazy. All right, guys. Well, thank you for listening to today's show. I want to thank the sponsor. I want to thank the patrons. And God bless, amen. I want to thank Joe, who couldn't be here today, and Elliott and Kevin.
Thanks, and
thank you guys.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, everybody. It was very nice, very fun.
I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, including everyone who's listening to this. And we appreciate you, and we hope you guys enjoy it. What do you guys think about this AI shit? Are you terrified? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you horny about it?
I'm gonna go cry.
Let's go cry.
I'm gonna go cry.
All right, bye, everybody.
What